Hey guys, just wanted to show you how I did my DIY shifter here. It's made just using anything stuff I could find around the house. I had some of this 3/4 inch PVC, white PVC pipe left over from another project I had done. So I cut a couple of different lengths of that, and that actually is the shaft in here. And then this is just an Amazon Eaton Fuller shifter that I'm using right now until I can get a better one. And actually the base of this fits snugly down into the top inner diameter of the PVC pipe, so it actually fits in there quite nicely. Don't have to screw it or bolt it or anything. And then on the bottom, the shifter came with kind of that standard shifter adapter, and it's just fit up inside the PVC pipe here. You can see it right there. And then I can put that onto the top of my TH8S. So what I'll do is I'll pull it apart here and I'll show you how we actually put it together. So as you can see, it's pretty basic. There's those shifters, adapters. They come with little boots with a different size. Now this one came with the shifter, but these are available separately on Amazon to purchase. I'll link down in the description below. 1/2 inch pipe clamp just for the bottom, just for a little bit of extra security. There's the PVC pipe, 2 different lengths. What I'm going to do is I'm going to put the shifter on the smaller length here to show you. Now I just use black duct tape on the inside just to cover the white piece. You can see I tried, this is duct tape, the actual like silver stuff for duct work. I tried some of that, but thinking it would be a nice kind of smooth finish, but it actually didn't. So I just used black duct tape to make it black, and then wrapped it with a little bit of that rope there, which I found in the kids' camp bin. So we'll just get going. I'll put this back together and you guys can watch how the process is done. Now, I did forget to mention there is a bit of heat involved, so if you have a heat gun, just heating up the end of the pipe really helps to make a nice firm seating for this, the shifter adapter. So here we go, we'll put it back together. Any little ends on the duct tape, if you can just see right there, you don't want that on there, because what that'll do is just kind of gets in the way of the shifter. If you can get that off of there. There. Okay, now this is the top. Now I have fit this one before, as you can tell on the bottom. Now the shifter, there's actually one wrap of electrical tape on here, just normal electrical tape. I think I'll take this off here because it just snugs it up that much more, because it's about a hair off. The inside diameter of the pipe's about a hair off of the diameter, outside diameter of this. And as you can see, I haven't used any of the screws or the threads or anything in there. So when it goes in, it's got a lot of movement. So I just use normal electrical tape. And all you want is one wrap, okay? One wrap, and when it gets together, try not to overlap them. There, one wrap. And get it all firm down. And then now what you've got is you've got a nice tight, that electrical wrap gives you a nice tight fitting that really takes the movement down on that. And if you wanted to, you could put another piece around here just to hold it onto your stem. But I wrap it in rope, so my rope comes up the extension here and actually holds the shifter in place there. So that's the shifter side of it. I'm just going to take that off for now. So we're going to work on the bottom piece. Now, I've already heated this with the heat gun before to fit this, but it doesn't, if you see, if I use the other end, it doesn't really go in. So what you do is I put it in the vise, just like that. And I use the heat gun to heat up the end. And then this makes it a nice kind of mold for it. And as you can see, so once it's cool, it actually is quite firm to get in there still, because it's a nice kind of form fit. So I just use a rubber mallet. Rubber mallet. Don't use a normal hammer, because this adapter is aluminum. You can see the vise, I've had it in and out of the vise a few times. I'm going to have to order some more of these adapters, but it's really soft aluminum, so just really be careful with any poking or prodding. A good point is put your set screws in, all 3 of them, so you know how far to bring it down. You only need the 3 bottom set screws I've found for the way I build my shifter. And there you have it. Okay, there's the stem, the extension, and what is that? All told, that's a 16-inch extension. So that's going to give me, add this onto the top, like that. That's a nice little extension there. And I mean, the good thing about working with PVC pipe is it's easily customizable. You can cut it to any length you want. Okay, so bottom, here's where the pipe clamp comes in. Now this is more on here. I use the pipe clamp on here more just for security for the bottom. I'm not really sure if it actually, because the pipe is fairly thick, but I really try to crank it down there just as a sort of a safeguard. Probably not necessary for most people, because I don't shift very hard. I'm very delicate. But nice to have that. Now, the next thing you want to do is you want to take your cord. I use the black zip ties, which I just cut off of there. Put your black zip ties just down from the shifter. If you're going to wrap this, just put it down from the shifter. If not, you can just put it there. And then put another one down at the bottom. And that just secures your cable to any wrap or anything you're going to put on it. If you're not going to do anything, you're just going to run it with the tape and maybe put it on the front. Might be a little easier access to your computer. But that's it. That's how I built my DIY shifter. And I'll show you what it looks like installing it on the shifter there in a minute. Now, as you can see, this is just a Thrustmaster TH8S shifter. I do enjoy it. I mean, for the price, it was great for me to jump in to start building my sim rig. The adapter, make sure you get the right boot. I'm using the middle boot. It is not the smallest and it's not the largest, and I found that was the perfect fit. The small one just it was too hard to go on. So that just slides down like that, and then here's where you want to set your set screws. So you'll set your set screws in. I start with the back. Make sure that your top is pointed the way you want it. Actually, I'm going to move this to the side. I like this off to the side, and then I'll fix my top. Okay, I'll snug up the one, and then I'll move it back. As you can see, there's a little bit of play there yet. I haven't got them all snugged up yet. I'm just hand tightening, okay, for now, just getting everything tight, working in that star pattern. I'm getting a bit of a resistance now. Okay, so now I'm going to go back to this one, and I'm going to tighten that in, hand tight, don't over crank. It's just a rubber boot. And aluminum, you do not want to strip these out. Double check them all. Recheck this one again. And there you have it. Now, I'll just tie that cord up out of the way. And there you have it. That's how I DIY'd my extension shifter using PVC pipe and some kind of common stuff you can find around the house. Hope you guys enjoyed that video, and if you got any questions, leave it down in the comment down below there, and I'd be more than happy to talk to you about some more DIY stuff that I do for ATS right here on Padres Porch Gaming. Take care.